Hi, this is Kamera again. My first few minutes with God. This is day number 3, Genesis chapter 8 through 11. We see here that Noah, his family, the animals are still floating around in that boat 150 days before God begins to receive the waters. Once he starts receiving the waters, it's still like another 11 months before there's dry land for them to step out onto. So as soon as they get out, Noah, he builds his altar unto God, and makes this sacrifice. God is very pleased with that offering. He also tells Noah, his family, and the animals to be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth. God tells his boy, the human family, that the dread and the fear of you will be on every creature. And he tells them that every moving animal, every moving creature that lives shall be meat to eat. It'd be good to eat just as the green herbs are. So we thank God for that. Isn't that something? And so, yeah, that's a great thing. So get this. Noah, he starts to work and he cultivates the land and he plants a vineyard. So the story tells us, we learn that Noah gets drunk, right? So Ham finds his dad drunk and naked. So he goes and talks about Pops to the brothers. So the brothers come back and they respectfully don't look at their father naked and they cover him. Pops sober up. He wakes up and he hears what happened. And what he does is he's not happy about it. So he curses Ham and his lineage. And he tells them that they're going to be servants to Shem and Japheth. And he blesses Shem and Japheth. Scripture also goes over the lineage of the 3 boys. And it's pretty cool to find that some of the nations that we're going to be reading, where they come from. For instance, Abraham comes from the lineage of Shem. So that was pretty cool to know. Canaan from the lineage of Ham. So it's pretty cool. And we find that Noah lived 350 years after the flood. 350 years more. So he died at a ripe age of 950. So guys, keep in mind that 120-year lifespan. Yeah, nowadays we don't see people live that long. So it could have been that, as well as some people feel like that 120 years was from the moment that God said that he was going to destroy man up until the flood. So I'm sure it can mean multiple things. Fast forward, you have the people of the earth trying to gather into one city, make this one great city, and make this huge tower to reach to heaven. So they don't want anyone to scatter across the land. Let's just stand as one area. So God is not pleased with that. And so he says, as long as they speak the same language, have the same mind, there is nothing that can stop them. So what he does, he confuses their language so they can't understand one another. And what happens? They can't understand each other and they scatter throughout the earth, which was seeming to be God's plan, right? So guys, if you get nothing else, I'm sure you're going to get a lot out of this. But what God said, though, about if you have the same language, the same mind, nothing can stop you. I mean, that includes, marriage, that includes partnership in the business endeavor, that includes any type of project you work on with anyone. As long as you have the same mind, the same language, the same vision, if you are one, if you are unified, nothing can stop you. So guys, great messages today, Lord. We just ask you to help us to get all that you want us to get out of this. Help us to receive it, accept it. And Lord, we just thank you again for your word. You guys, that's day number 3. Genesis chapter 8 through 11. You have a God-filled, blessed day.